right. Well, it is the Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? It is the Tuesday dinner time stream. It's 4:36. Today the stream shall say new Astral Radiance box break because oh, do we even rate that down in the breaks channel that the other one went off? Maybe we didn't pay attention to that. Fresh BGS slabs to price. Live card and let's see, new Metazoo. What's the name of that Metazoo set? It's called like Secret Shadows. Red Shadows. All right, there we go. Okay, we got all the new stuff up there. Let's go ahead and post this in our Discord server. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so it's 4:36. We used to call this the daytime stream. We might be calling it the dinner time stream. Let's see. This is our new nighttime stream. This is as late as it gets. We're going live for Tuesday dinner? I don't know. Evening? Tuesday evening? Wait, when is evening? 5 to 6 p.m.? Yeah. Tuesday evening. The evening stream. All right. That's fine. Oops. Boop. All right. We'll hit send now. Mr. Number One, WTF, I haven't even finished the earlier stream yet. I know, they're not terribly far apart from each other. They don't have like the last setup had like a 6-hour gap between the streams. Oops, I didn't need to do this. And this has a smaller, maybe like 4-hour gap. All right, we'll throw this out. It's really like an extended break for me to have like lunch or whatever you want to call it. Doop 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 doop. Did the price stay the same for Secret Shadows? I think it did. I'm pretty sure it's the same. They are. So Secret Shadows is in. I bought a little bit more. We'll see how that goes. All right. What's this? We'll throw this away. We'll throw this away. We'll throw this away. We'll throw this away. Okay. Toss all that out. Do 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 do. Scoop-a-doop-a-dum. Okay, so the first order of the night is John Lucas. Cool. And we got a couple things going on. What is this? Mr. Jaded wanted to do trade, right? Trade break, my Bulbasaur slab. Okay, I haven't seen that yet. Jaded Bulbasaur slab. What could he be talking about? Mr. John Lucas. So first of all, we've started this new break. The daytime stream, we finished the Battle Styles break. Let me just mention that over here in the breaks channel. Breaks history. I gotta sneeze. Woo! I'm gonna say Tuesday morning Battle Styles break. And it goes to Edward Cornelio. There we go. All right. So that's Tuesday morning. Mr. Resendez. Hey, what's up, Mr. Resendez? All right, let me get these off the table. We got these lovely BGS slabs, and now we're in horizontal mode, so it might be easier to price these up a little bit, a little more space. Okay. So many nice slabs. Now my nose is going to be stuffy. Ooh. Put this over here. There was instantly more interest in that than Battle Styles. Battle Styles was really a slow mover, wasn't it? That's going to be repriced. We're going to make that cheaper. My new Psyduck there. You guys like that new Psyduck? So I think 100 might be a bit intense for the price on that one. It feels like it's a $100 card, but we're going to bring it down to a little more reasonable, $75. Okay? Remember, this is pristine. There it is. I bet you those sell. Ooh. Just got a pack from Walmart, and it was cold. Was it? Let's get onto the iPad now. Hello, guys. How are you tonight? Daytime stream, morning time stream sales were pretty intense. It was actually pretty busy. See, we'll jump in here. And we'll see if that takes off some of the pressure from this God, we need new names for the streams. All right. For this evening stream. Get in on the trades, fellas. Just got a pack from Walmart. It was cold. Bless you. Yo, hey, play us. Did the price stay the same for Secret Shadows? Yes, it did. All right, let's pull these down, obviously. Really disappointed with the grades on those Pokemon Poker cards. Those should be expensive cards, but they're not going to be now because they got 9.5. That's the cost of grading with BGS. Oops. Is that Psyduck for sale? Maybe. Here he is. I could make him for sale. So obviously I think he's underpriced. That was the whole reason I acquired him. I'm not really super interested in selling this at all. So it wasn't my goal to sell it. But let me take a quick look. PSA 10, Legendary Collection, Pokemon. Then I wait until the website says back in stock. Oh, let me update the website for you. No problem. Stranger Things meal in McDonald's, but not in the U.S. Okay, this shall say Metazoo. And here it is, Secret Shadows. Quick edit. Actually, it is in stock on the website. It says in stock. Okay, we're gonna go back to orders. All right, and maybe it's this menu where it needs to be adjusted. Too many menus, man. Here it is. Hello Kitty Metazoo says coming soon. No, it's here. We're going to hit save. Mr. Read my message. He says, Mr. My Love, thank goodness you're back. I missed you so much. What? All right. I don't like girls. Not like you guys. There we go. Wow, isn't this a nice Pikachu? What should I sell this at? Maybe like 120? Let's make it 125. I'm going to put it over here. He's a pristine Pikachu, right? Maybe let's double check his price online. Hold on, wait a second. Wait, we already did this. We checked yesterday. 125 is fine. Now, let me double check. I need to see. Pikachu 020. Okay. Looks like he's closer to 150 actually. Whoa. We check sold. Oh yeah. Yeah, we could definitely do 150. Let me check recent. We're on lowest. Ended recently. $150. That's the last sold price on the pristine. On December 12th, it was 175. Okay, cool. So if we do 150, that's the correct price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And let's get some cards in here. You don't read the whole thing. It's for you. It's for you, Cutie Poo. He says, I miss you so much. Your voice is so tender and full of life. What? There's 1. We got 2. We got 3. Looks back at you like I'm Mike. 4. Ooh. Here, let's have the last pack be the same color. Is that racist? It is? Okay. I just don't like to know where the hit is. So we're going to say number 020, BGS10, Pikachu. All right. And we're going to say 150 on this. You know, I might as well start writing on the card the price. There we go. Very nice. Ooh. Pikachu. All right. Put him back over there. And in he goes into here. Hey, what's up, Tammy? Russ is the inspiration for Radiohead songs. Radiohead. Whew. All right. Let's start busting through Mr. John Lucas's order. You ready? All right, John Lucas. We got 8 boxes of Nikkei First Edition. How you guys doing on this fine Tuesday? This is an $800 order we're starting with. Okay. And I can start going crazy on your orders. I got shelves in. You got shelves in Atlanta? Since we're doing horizontal, let's do 2 boxes at a time. Okay, 2 boxes at a time. Now I can put all my cardboard boxes off the floor. What? That's so cool. Okay. 8 boxes? 8 boxes. He ordered this before you guys did. This is a pre-order. Okay. He's looking for a big Siggy. All right, here goes. What? Yeah. It is. Snip number 1. Thinking about how sad it is I'll never own the most expensive Dialgas because the population reports are so low. You know, it's crazy, Mr. Shahir. I had a chance to buy the silver Dialga back when it was $6,000. And stupidly, I thought that that was too expensive, so I didn't bother buying it. Oops. Probably like a $30,000 card now. Yep, that was a mistake. Of course, back then you could buy a box of Ancient Origins for like $400. So you're like a $6,000 Dialga or $6,000 of Ancient Origin booster boxes. You know, so it was kind of a tough choice. But it's so rare, you're not getting any more of those Dialgas. He's a Holy Grail Dialga card. Here it is. DK is going hard. Wow, you're just 1 box away from another signature. There it is. All right. She's got lots of blonde hair. Okay. Very nice. Even if you have the money for them, they like never appear on the market. The Dialgas, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, I guess. I'm not even a big Dialga fan. I believe Rapunzel. Here we are. Maybe I should sell that Gengar. Here's a holo. Ooh, boobies McBoobs. We're getting a new iPhone in. Hopefully it's got better zoom quality than this phone. You know, when they create a new iPhone, they tinker with things like the zoom and the how the camera works. So hopefully this next iPhone's even better than this one. All right. Pokies are so 2025. It's all about RAM now. Is it? Why is it all about RAM? Here we go. The Rapture is next year. Oh, yeah? Did your, did the preacher who told you that still accept money in the basket? Hey, I see we have 8 likes. Take a second to smash that like button for me. Let's get it up to 40 likes. RAM's tripled. The cost of, like, computer RAM? Look at the price of RAM. There you are. Like computer RAM? RAM storage? Oh, that's lame. It is. Okay. Yeah, but I can't look at my RAM and get all excited and horny. Let's see. Okay. Oh. They used to be like cheap. Now they're pricey AF. Whew. Good thing I don't buy that stuff. Good thing I don't rely on buying that. All right. 32 gigs is $700. That's almost as expensive as 1 Charizard. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. 1 company closed, so it's F'd everyone over. Oh, no. So there was a major company that used to make what, RAM, and now it doesn't. That's really interesting. I didn't hear that news story. This, oh yeah. This is a cool alt art. Blink. Okay. So hopefully 1 more signature in these boxes. CPU market will crash. My Pokemans. The scalpers went the wrong direction with 1 piece. Should have went into PC parts. There we go. The scalpers. The scalping. Ooh. We don't know how it will affect games. There you go. Okay. Asa said they'll help us out and produce them. Nice. This sounds good to me. All right, very good. Too bad when we go to school, the teachers don't teach us how to become computer part producers, for the most part. I mean, they teach you how to be an employee, really. They say, here's how to be an employee. They don't want you to be a company parts producer, company owner. They go, you don't need to know how to do that. Just a couple people need to know how to do that. Okay. All right. Very good. I'm playing a game. I'm playing Terraria. You guys ever play Terraria? It's a fun little game. Aces can't produce RAM. They don't have the capacity to make it from scratch. Even if they wanted to, it'd be years. Yeah, even if they wanted to, it'd be years. It's the evening stream. Hey, what's up, Mr. P. Brad? Yeah, this might be called like the evening stream, dinner stream. We could even call this the nighttime stream. Technically, it's going to get dark outside, so it's kind of like night. Not really, though. So, the early morning stream, the stream we hosted at 9 a.m., that was getting up to like 90 concurrent viewers. It had a total of 2,000 viewers. We had 70 likes by the end of the stream. There were lots of sales. It was actually pretty busy. It was a Tuesday. Of course, some of that might be the fact that we had not been running the nighttime stream for so long. There might have been some people with pent-up money going, wait, I want to spend some. Terraria? What do you say? Reading your comments. You know, if you're wanting to make good money, I wouldn't even worry about investing in RAM. I got the secret to making money. You guys want to hear the secret? Smash that like button if you want to hear the secret. All right. I'm going to tell you when we hit 16 likes. Whoa, look at that. Holy man. That card is nuts every single time. Like 2 giant pillows. There are. Here's a hollow. Ooh. The secret is selling Nikkei waifu cards. No, you don't become a millionaire selling Nikkei waifu cards. You just don't. We have 15 likes. We need 16 likes. Smash that. We need one more person. Smash that button for me, guys. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Ooh, holy man. These cards are so sexy. It's crazy. All right. How about one of these? Yes, early stream, early stream. What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the dinner time stream? Evening stream? What do you guys want this stream to be called? The secret to making lots and lots of money. Who wants to hear it? I know it. I know the secret. I'm a learned man. I've been educated. I've learned something. Morning and evening. There we go. All right. The trick is to open up a Somalian healthcare company, Somalian rideshare company, a Somalian daycare center, and then charge the U.S. taxpayer a couple millions of dollars for services you don't really offer. That's the trick. Just boldly take millions of dollars, and then no one tells on you. No one tells on you because they're all in on it. They don't want to tell on you. They're not interested in telling on you. Some of them are making quite a lot of money not telling on you. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that might work. It's a good way to make money. It's a good hustle. Doesn't even require much effort. It certainly doesn't require an education. You just have to be willing to break the law. This? All right. What's this in the news? TCC, how's the baby situation going? My wife had a miscarriage a few days ago. It's been pretty rough, but we're trying to get through it. Ooh. I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, I came from a big family of 11 kids, and my mom had a couple miscarriages along the way. So I know that must be like a complex feeling. It is. It's like one moment you're getting ready to have a baby, the next moment it fell through, and you're like back at square one. But so it's looking like this. In March, Karis does part 2 of the IVF. That's March. In March, we have successful embryos, and they've got a couple healthy ones, and they're going to implant a healthy embryo into carriers. So that's the next trick. They do it with the machine. Cutting her up. Slice. And they're going to put the embryo inside of her, and hopefully it all works. She still has stage 3 endometriosis, so it only goes up to stage 4. So there's still a chance it doesn't work out. We'll have to find out. Let's see if we get lucky. Maybe it's all good. Remember, she actually received a major surgery for that not that long ago. So I've been told that after the surgery, her odds of it working are better now. We are? All right. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to take the rest of the embryos and get surrogates. We are. What's this in the news? The Somalian daycare center stuff. Oh, it's all there is in the news right now. It's like one of the only stories in the news. Mr. P. Brad, did you hear about the supposed 9? So it's been accused that there has been alleged that there's been $9 billion of money stolen from U.S. taxpayers from Somalians in Minnesota. And they did this through false claims on social services. So they open up like a fake health service, or they open up a fake daycare center. And then they claim that they have a lot of customers who need, you know, government welfare help, but they don't have any customers at all. And then they just pocket that money after they applied for it and receive it. There you go. One of my girlfriends had that back in the day, and she still got pregnant. I like to hear that. One of your girlfriends? Damn, bro. All right, guys, we're busting through 8 whole boxes of first edition Weiss Nikkei. They have done the same in Sweden, but schools. Yeah, actually, it's brought a lot of attention to the Somalian community, and people are noticing, stop with the noticing! People are noticing that just about in every single country that they go into, Somalians go right on to welfare. And, I don't know. I guess that's fine. Am I supposed to be okay with that? Is that supposed to be like a good thing? Is my existence as a, you know, just like some white dude in America, is my existence supposed to be like, go to work so that you can give money to Africa or something? Like, damn, dude. Like, I get it that it's not great over there, but we reached a point where it's not very affordable here in America. You know? Things aren't very affordable here. They are. I know. I'm sure of it. You know, we look at the price of doing something simple to our house, like fixing a woodpecker hole, and they're like, yeah, that'll be $5,000. I'm like, $5,000? How does anyone afford this? Like, if I can't afford this, who's affording this? Who's affording any work at all? You know, price of food, got to eat is like $75 now. Damn, bro. That's a lot of money. $75 got to. So, well, it's not a lot of money, I guess, when you are somebody who's running a fraudulent healthcare service and collecting millions of dollars in taxpayer dollars. $75 is pretty cheap in that perspective. So you guys have been doing it wrong. Don't get a job, cheat the government. Come on. You gotta get smart. You gotta play the game. It's pretty bad. It's the same in Sweden, not affordable. Yeah, it's the same pretty much everywhere. It's the same in Germany. It's the same in Britain. It's the same in France. The cost of living has gone up, 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 up. How's that possible? How's that possible that the cost of living has gone up everywhere? It's because the government prints money for things it can't afford, and your buying power goes down. That's what happens. It happens everywhere. There it goes. And it's because your money is taxed away from you and printed away from you and given to somebody who's not even from your country. That's where it's all going. I mean, where do you think it goes? That or goes into the pocket of the politician itself. So it's pretty bad. All right, here goes. What do we got? Yes, here we go. We got the SSP. Ooh. She's got a little card or something like that. What's she doing with that card? Ooh. I mean, the money has to go somewhere, right? Let me ask you guys this question. The government's been taxing you for 30 years or 20 years or whatever, however old you are. What did it do with that money? Where's the big highway it built? Where's the giant tower or city it built? Doesn't exist. In America, all that money just went to war, and it turned into handouts for people who don't like us. That's what happened to it. It's all gone. All that money's gone. They spent it. I think Americans are wising up to this kind of problem. They're saying, we just want the money spent on us, please. So this whole Somali scam fraud situation's it's a huge story. I mean, it's like over a week long now. It's not dying down. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Actually, the recent news story development around that subject, people are discovering it's going on in other Somali groups in other states. So Ohio has a similar problem where they have like a community with 60,000 Somalians in it, and it is looking an awful lot like they're doing the exact same scheme over there. And I believe somebody had just reported that the similar scheme is going on in Washington, D.C., once again to a Somalian refugee group. There we are. Curious to see what happens to all the precious metal people are buying up if it tanks. I don't see it tanking because of China news, but who knows? I'd seen an Aspen Gold short where Tim Walsh replaces the Minnesota flag with the Somalian flag instead. If that's not treason, I don't know what is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Minnesota, I guess, voted on a new flag, and it looks suspiciously identical to the Somalian flag. Like, it looks nothing like the old Minnesota flag. The old Minnesota flag was like decorative. It had like bears or something on it. And then they replace it with this super simple blue flag with a white star on it, which is exactly like the Somalian flag. And it's like, ooh. So weird, right? Like, something about that just doesn't feel right. I feel like I've been taken over by another group. Yes. I think a lot of Americans are thinking about this subject. Like, is that good? Have we progressed as a society? Is it the goal? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, another golden signature. It's a complex question, you know? It's a complex question because the more educated you are, the more you can argue either side. But if you're a simple person, you say, hell no, dude, this makes no sense. You say, why would I? This is terrible. You know? It makes you question, what is a group of people? Who is my people? You know, in the France, people, I'm French, these are my people. If you're in Britain, I'm British, here are my people. In America, is it more like just an economic, you know, faceless, cultureless, economic zone, opportunity zone? Is that it's just about making money and nothing else? What is a people? What is an American people? And if you bring in too many people too fast, are you still a people? Or are you more like, you know how like there's this whole globe and it's got countries dotted all over it? There's India, which is distinct from Thailand, which is distinct from China. What happens if you just took all those people and crammed them into America at the same time? Would borders just be redrawn? Like, what will happen actually? It's a great question. Will people assimilate with each other? Will you just become, everyone's just sort of like this, you know, again, like you have sort of like an ego death. Everyone has this, we're just this exact same carbon copy of each other. What's the culture? What is the American culture? It's not so clear anymore. Ooh, very nice. That's a good one. Good box, says P. Brad. Nice. It's good to hear that. America's culture has become cash, and that's a problem. Cash cannot replace culture. It's complex. It's complex, isn't it? There we go. I think at the very least, if America's going to be like a make money country, you have to make sure that if you're going to have humongous amounts of immigration, which is what we currently did, especially during the previous administration, I think you have to make sure that the immigration isn't basically just welfare. It is for people from countries where they have nothing to contribute because they didn't go to school. Ooh, look at that. All right. Wow, very nice. All right. Like if a guy's smashing, you know, big rocks into smaller rocks in country A, and then you import him into country B, he's not literally an engineer. Nothing about him changes just because you moved him from one rock to another, you know, one port to another. And I feel like that's like common sense, but I feel like people don't listen to that. They don't get it. They don't understand that. Here we go. All right. America's culture has become cash. Yeah. I think America's culture is largely like entertainment, prosperity, the movies, the music. Yes. Having a badass military, guns, hamburgers, yeehaw, cowboys, the land of opportunity. That's been America. Yes. There you go. Okay. But it's a complex thing, isn't it? It's a complex thing. Very nice. I know half of the money went to billion-dollar businesses that needed buyouts. Yeah, that's another argument, I suppose. Too big to fail or something like that, right? Oh, we can't let these giant corporations that borrow money at 3% and then they gamble with the money. Oh no, the gamble failed. Well, we better bail them out. Private profits, public bailout money. Yeah, sure. That's a fair argument, by the way. That's not capitalism. Capitalism would have those businesses fail. Let's see. Because they failed to prepare for... It's sort of like it's a centrally controlled economy then, you know. It's an economy where the Federal Reserve and the government decides the outcome, not the market. See, that's where we get that term centrally controlled economy. Because the government says, oh, here's what the interest rates will be, low. And then when a business gambles and fails, it says, oh, you failed? We'll put a Band-Aid on it. We can't let you fail. You're not allowed to fail. So that's a centrally controlled economy, which you can make an argument for. You can argue that maybe that is the best system. Who knows? Yes. Maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing if the government bails out like America's auto industry, which offers a lot of American jobs. Yes. Ooh. All right, very nice. I feel that labor work is declining all over the West, and this is a big issue as many people study and no one wants to do the work. It creates a negative impact on the net income of the country. Well, nobody aspires to go to college to get out of college and make $15 an hour picking carrots or something, you know? That's a problem with that. And the cheap labor is pretty desirable by these big businesses that want to be able to get all their pumpkin seeds picked and all this other stuff. So they're constantly looking for some method to get in cheap labor, which I would say has been effective. They've effectively gotten cheap labor all the way up until Trump just took office and said, nah, we're not doing that no more. We are? Ooh. But, you know, if you want a labor job that pays a lot of money, there's some skilled labor jobs, you know, anything in construction, anything in home repair, plumbing, electricity, is the trades, essentially. Truck driving even, I believe, still pays a lot of money. Yeah, truck drivers are making great money. All right, what we got? Oops. All right. So this is the end of 8 boxes, guys. We are done with our... By the way, this is an $800 order. Process industry is still going to require installation, service, and automation. We'll never have as cheap of labor as other countries because we have human rights. LMAO will forever outsource. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not just that. We're just a wealthier country. So the value of our dollar is higher. And you need to produce goods in a country where the value of the dollar is low. Because then you can go, you know, your purchasing power in that country is very good. So Americans can hire people in Indonesia to work very hard for them. And it's so affordable because Indonesia doesn't have a lot of money. So the US dollar buys a lot over there. That's how it works, by the way, guys. So why would you want to hire somebody here in America where the dollar doesn't buy very much when you can hire somebody in Indonesia where the dollar buys a whole bunch? So that's why that manufacturing is so desirable over there. And it's how it works. China's kind of like us. They're actually not that poor anymore. And their cost of labor is still lower. But a lot of that, in fact, has to do with the fact that they've gotten so advanced at manufacturing. So they manufactured a lot of stuff for the world for the last 30 years. And they've gotten so good at it, so automated, that the cost of manufacturing goods is lower for them because they have trade secrets. So they got machines that we don't got. But their labor is still cheaper in some areas too. The cost of living in China, and especially in certain regions, is much lower than America. And America accuses China of manipulating their currency in order to pull that off. Truck driving pays the big bucks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I heard that the truck drivers who transport fuel, they get paid $200,000 a year. I heard that. The top paid truck drivers are making like $200K. That's like better than a software engineer. We are. All right. So it comes out to these two pulls. That's 8 boxes, 2 pulls once again, Mr. John Lucas. And it looks like you've got a popular signature. I was told this one's popular. Modernia, First Affection. All right. That's a lot of waifus for 800. Yeah, it's a lot of waifus. No doubt. Oh, wait, you got this one too. I forgot about that. Okay. Right at the beginning. It was that first box. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Truck driving pays the big bucks. Is this live? What's up, Kevin Maldonado? It's always live, Kevin. How come they don't study for this? I don't know. It's a good question. I say we spend most of our life in school. Why don't we do that? Instead of getting a job and making money being productive. All right. Lovely. Now, I want a little sippy whippy. I need a sip. I think 2 waifus are enough for me. That's way too many. JM Life said, can you send Mr. President to Sweden? We would like him to fix some current issues here. You know how many times I've heard that now? I hear that all the time from people from like the UK, like constantly. They're constantly saying they wish they had Donald Trump as a president. Because the problem we have here in America is the same problem across the world. Across the world, people have figured out that their best move is not to stay in their own country and to try and repair it and to try and build. Their best move is just to move where the jobs are. And that would be in Europe. So Europe has this nice little country, this nice little area that is made up over a very long period. And then you got these countries that are totally failed. And they say, why am I sticking around here? I should just go to Europe. So there's this mass migration across the whole world to get into the good places. And I think really the cause of this is technology, almost certainly. The rise of the internet. There's no question where the good places are to live anymore. Everyone can see it on their cell phone. So imagine living in the slums of, I don't know, maybe a place in India. India has nice places and it has slums. Same with like the Philippine Islands. So imagine you're living in the slums and your pal has a cell phone and you can literally see how good the quality of life is. And it's just this place you can fly to or take a boat to. And you're like, I'm on my way. I'm not staying here. Wait, I stay here and wait for it to get good? Yeah, right. Take like 100 years for it to get to that point of development. So people are just migrating all over the world right now. And Europe and other places are facing this sort of massive immigration influx. And they're asking themselves, how many do we take? And I think that initially, everyone is very loving and like, yeah, bring them all in. We can help everybody. But as time goes by, the country is transformed into the place where everyone was coming from. And then eventually people go, whoa, that's too much immigration. Now what? But at that point, it's over because your demographics have shifted and therefore your voting's shifted. So you've lost control of the country. According to Reddit, they don't exist. Can I get a Jennifer Lawrence card? We should start putting real women on cards. I agree. That's why it's important to evolve in software if you can't compete in hardware. Always reinvest in research and development as well. All right, John Lucas is done. We have Mr. Javier. What's up, Mr. 2 Mega Dream? You got it. 2 Mega Dream. Mr. Javier is the next order. Javier. 1 prismatic. Oh, yeah. 1 prismatic. 1 gem 3. You got it. 1 gem 3. Okay. I'll be back. Thanks. No problem. This is for Javier, everybody. Now, what was going on with you, Javier? I think I remember you having so many cards that you were starting to get like spillover, right? Very nice. How's it going tonight, guys? Talk to me. What's going on in your lives? Here's Hoot Hoot. Here's Larry Skill. We are talking about a complex subject, a subject that is affecting the whole world, and that's immigration. It is. There's a race to get into the good places to live. Oh, there's a trainer card. Put that there. Here's. Oh, I like that Duskull. I like that, not Duskull. No, it is called Duskull, isn't he? Dusclops. And Gem 3. Haha, you got a little sparkly Gengar. Very nice. Okay. There's a Mad Dash. Very good. I'm one of those people who always needs to be working on something, or I'll get lazy and gain weight. You don't want to gain weight. You'll be fat. There you go. Let's see. So, Javier. Oh, yeah, that's a very full box. What should we do with you? Oh, I see what we did. We started a new JA bag and placed you into the next JA box. That's what we did. Okay, so your bag gets a little more full. How much would it take for you to split with your Plasma Blast Dialga? Not right now. We need to save up more law. Ooh, you know, I really feel like... Okay, see this box? It's JA. It's empty. It's yours now. I really feel like to sell that Dialga, it should go with the Palkia. So they should sell together, in my opinion, just because they're both pretty rare. And I would probably be looking at a pretty pricey amount. Let me have a sip here. I'm shipping in January. I would also have to have a theory on what I should spend the money on, too. Mister, when is your next shipping day? Well, Miss Alexis should come in on Wednesday. If she doesn't come in on Wednesday for some reason, she'll come in on Friday. Ooh. All right, who's next? So I'm looking at who's got the oldest order. We have a Michael Pettiford. He's pretty old. And let me hit refresh on this. Doobity boop boop boo, scooby dooby doop doobity boop boop boo. So we'll do Miss Alexandra. Miss Alexandra, Metazoo Secret. Anything for you, Miss Alexandra. All right. I'm immigrating to Germany. I hear Germany's got really generous welfare. There you go. I'm going to travel over there and get on the government money. There you go. All right, let's snip this. All right. You guys know I've always been pretty anti-taxes, and all this stuff about the welfare fraud is another great example of some of the downsides to having a system where the government takes all your money. You don't know what the government's going to do with it. They might accidentally give it away to fraudsters and not do any good oversight with it because they don't care. It's not their money. It's your money. Here goes, Miss Alexandra. If it was my money, I'd be like, show me some receipts. How'd you spend that? There goes. The government doesn't care about that because it's not theirs. That's how it works. That's how the world works. Maybe AI will take over it. AI will do a really good job. Here's a Behemoth. Ooh. Boo, taxes suck. There you go. Especially if you're a guy who works overtime, works really hard, has a decent job. It is. Ooh, we got a who? Because you start to see those taxes on your paycheck and you're like, wow, I'm basically paying like as much taxes as someone else's entire extra job. Here's Plague Doctor. Ooh. I figured as much. Just asking since you're one of only 39 people within, realistically would be my best shot at actually pinning one. Here it is. Well, I'm a pretty crazy hodler. But you know, if I saw a card that I really wanted and I needed the cash and I was tempted to sell, maybe then. Ooh. All right. So we've started that out for you, Miss Alexandra. Your box is so full. Let's go ahead and start a fresh bag for you. So we're going to start a fresh bag and put you in the AL box. Miss Alexandra, did she see her outcome? Okay. When is your next shipping day? I'm shipping in January. Nice. Alexandra. Noor. Okay. 126. Very nice. You don't like taxes? What are you, an evil capitalist? That's not your money. That's our money. You only obtain that money through exploitation. Here's Michael Pettiford. One Japanese EB3 for Michael Pettiford. Hey, what's up, Michael? Thanks for your order tonight, man. Let me see if I can find that real fast. Do I have to start a new box of the EB3s? Okay, I need a new box of the EB3s. Is PSA the only company that will grade Korean? CGC will. I think BGS will. There we go. Pretty sure they will. They grade other weird languages. There it goes. So I'm pretty sure those 3 companies are good. Okay. Good evening, says Mr. Albert Austin. Mr. Albert. All right, so my goal tonight, clear the queue up, and then get a jumbo pack break and get a new booster pack break going. And start pricing up some of these slabs. We got to get some slab prices up here. Michael, one hollow here. That was a little predictable. New bag, Michael? Looks like it's a new bag situation. Korean will always have a special place in my fart. What? You can't be tootin'. There we go. I heard that Putin getting ready to rev up a big attack on Ukraine after Ukraine reportedly attacked his residence with 90 drones, which Ukraine is claiming he's lying about, saying they didn't do that. He's just looking for an excuse to continue the war. There it goes. All right. Will you be doing a nighttime stream for tomorrow, for New Year's? Oh, great question. Probably not. Probably going to stick to this schedule right now, the one we're doing right here. Maybe I'll play some video games and invite you guys to watch it live. I don't know. Here's Gruddle. Here's Sweeper. Here's Charizard. Here's Squirtle. That one's good. Here's... Ooh. Wow, that's really nice. I might make him 150 and put him up in that box. That's really good. I'll give people a chance to buy that. All right, Pal Brown, he says, Astral Radiance box break for Alicia, for my lady's painting. Okay, you got it. Nice to see you guys again. Now I did a bigger order. It's really mixed. Ha. Okay, we got the Astral Radiance box. Yay! Those Astral Radiance boxes, they're jumping in cost, man. They're going up. They're going up, up, up. We sold another pack in the daytime stream, or whatever you want to call it, the morning stream. We sold another pack of Ancient Origins. Jump into that Ancient Origins break. That's McDonald's Pikachu for 45 bucks, everybody. Here's Cloud for 40. This one's good. I always sell out of these. I sent my wife sent an order on CASHAPP. Could you take a peek? Her messages aren't popping up in chat. Her messages aren't popping up in chat. Is it for the spot in the Charizard and box of White's Hello Kitty? And her messages aren't popping up in chat. Let me try going to all messages. Maybe that'll do it. All right, I'm in all messages. Wonder why she wouldn't be popping up. Ivan Kilo, he says, 2 Mega Dreams. I have a Mega Dream. Okay, Mr. Ivan, let's get it. Okay. Scooby-Doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, new mill, huh? All right, 1 new mill. Ooh. Ho-ho. She just sent it again. IDK. No messages, huh? Her name's not Booty Tactical, is it? Is she Booty Tactical? If she's Booty Tactical, it's probably because YouTube's hiding the word booty. Ivan with an eye. That's so heavy. Holy. So I had to be in all chat to see it. I kind of hide out in top chat. I like it there. There you go. Oh. Ah. Ooh. I have a mega dream that all Europeans will get Somali welfare benefits. Hello. If you want to get rich, you need to start up a Leering Center. Jimmy Therese, he says, hello, 8 Inferno, please use store credit. You got it. Mr. Jimmy. That's Tammy. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, so that's Jimmy Therese. Now it says you have $17. 8 Inferno X, what? Korean? Jimmy Therese, 8 Korean? Maybe you could use all chat since people have questions about the stream. Nah, I like top chat. Just warning you guys. So if you don't see your messages being responded to, make sure that you're looking into that. Maybe it could be your name or something. Is it working now? Hey, what's up, Booty Tactical? What's up, Mr. Ivan? How's it going? Ooh. Let me know about that, Mr. Jimmy. Let me know if that's meant to be Korean Inferno Eggs. I don't want to open the wrong packs. Dominique! What is this thumbnail? All right. Nice to meet you. 1 spot in the Charizard, 1 box of Weiss Hello Kitty. So, all right. Should I put it down as Whipple? I'm putting it down as Dominique. Ni Quay. No? Okay. Wait, no to what? What? Okay. We're putting this in here. No. All right. This is number 5. Good. Oh, yeah. 9 spots remain. I'll go as Dominique. Sorry. Oh, go as Dominique. All right, you got it. Ooh. You like cards? You like card collecting? Many way. Hey, there it is. All right, so now you're in. Boop. We'll go ahead and rotate this. We've got, that's a Pokeball called Voltorb. Here's Haxorus. Here's Pikachu once again. Here's Snorlax VMAX. And here's Jolteon. Oh, yeah. Zard Break, not Astral, but oh. Why did I get that mixed? I got that mixed. My bad. Might be into the Charizard. Got the Astral box on my mind. All right, 10 spots left in the Astral box. Oops. But this guy is up to 15 out of 28. Okay, imagine if you pulled it. That'd be pretty cool. Now, 1 whole box of Weiss Hello Kitty. Well, look at that. We got 1 whole box of Weiss Hello Kitty. I'm here. Release the Earthworm files. All right, but they're going to be heavily redacted. And they're going to feature some very odd people who have nothing to do with any kind of crimes. Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson, and the guy from House of Cards, Kevin Spacey. That's not a little suspicious. That's normal. Just Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton, and Kevin Spacey hanging out on the island. Wrong box. Oh, this is the Metazoo box. Good catch. All right, I got all excited because I thought that we were going to open up a whole box of Weiss Hello Kitty. Hold on. Let's go get that Weiss Hello Kitty. You know, people have not been ordering that Weiss Hello Kitty in a while. Let's go grab that. Okay. I think it's all the way out here somewhere. All right, I'm back. Boop. Okay, let's get it. So, Miss Dominique, one whole box of Weiss Hello Kitty. We need more sleeves, man. We are low on sleeves. Tossing this. Tossing these. I don't have more sleeves over here by chance, do I? Perchance? No? Well, that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Would it? That'd be way too easy. Oh, meow. Look at that kitty. Oh. Do-do-do. Skippy-dooby-doo. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. What do you guys think I should eat for dinner? Cookies, candy worms. All right, you ready? So we got cinnamon roll, very cute. Ooh. We've got Charmy Kitty. There's no worm emotes. Outrageous. Ground turkey and mashed potatoes. Ground turkey. Ugh. Dude, ground turkey is nasty, dude. Here's Choco Cat. He's a cat, but he's black. Goes. All right. Here's Marumo Fubiori. Hello. Here's, oh my God, it's Hello Kitty. I like it, says Jay. Ooh, gummy worms. Here's Bad Bats Maru. I don't have any gummy worms, but if you guys open enough cards, I'll go buy some gummy worms. Here we are. Ooh. What if I took you guys with me? Would you like it if I took you guys with me to go buy, like, gummy worms? Would that be cool? And Pita Minillion. Pata Minillion. Pita Minillion. That's a tricky one, man. All right, cool, man. End of the year vlog would be cool. Can we make the Snorlax a lightning break? Yes, we can. Immediately after the Zapdos is finished. Tossing that out. All right. Or we can make him a lightning break that includes 5 spots and a star spot that then travels into the Zapdos break. Yes. All right. So, ooh. Stretch out gummy on the bag and write Orth. Every time a hit comes out, you get an Orth worm. Would you guys like it if I had gummy worms on the table? Do live stream would be nice to see some of the states and how it looks outside. You want to see Lake of the Ozarks? It's beautiful out here. It's rural, but it's very pretty. You know, Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri has a lot of hills and cliffs. Very hilly, very cliffy. All right. So we'll say this created on 1/26. You got your own bag. We can see nature and give us some life. I'm going to give you some life lessons. All right. Lesson number 1. Got to work on that prenup. Okay. Live streaming Mr. Elbowing kids out of the way to get the Pokemon displays. That would be fun. I'd like that. Oh, it's beautiful out there. Maybe in the morning stream, I'll take a step outside of my house and you can see how beautiful it is. You know, I haven't really shown off my house since we stopped doing those walk streams. No gummy worms on the table would be at least explain the sticky Gooner cards. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful Snorlax here, guys. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and hit refresh. Let's see. So is that one good? You like this one? I feel like cards that are really cool deserve some kind of sticker, like some kind of like, oh, this is a good one sticker. You know what I mean? I wish we had that, like a little star. We could put a little star up there. But perhaps not. Live stream of Mr. Elbowing Kiss. Mr. getting sun streams. That's right. I take my underwear off and I suntan my balls. It's so healthy. It's healthy. You got to do it. Thank you so much, Miss Dominique. And now we have to hit refresh. What is this song? This is Yoshi's Woolly World. We have a Tammy order. She says, using my credit, I want 5 Crown Zenith and $200 on my Cyberway. All right. So 200 on your slab away will bring it down to 155. All right. Tammy was helping us with the website, and she got a nice little paycheck for that. Thank you, Tammy. Dooba-dooby, dooba-dooby. So, Tammy Lowe, what are you paying off? I don't even know what you're paying off. This is $160 remains. And then 5 of the Crown Zenith. Oh my God, please tell me I don't have to go open a fresh box of Crown Zenith. Do I have to do that? Oh my dear God. Feet revealing 250,000 subs. All right, I'll do it. Hit that sub button. So I got to go open up some Crown Zenith. I'll be back. All right. Here we are. There we go. Very nice. Nice. All right. So we'll grab a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Good. We'll grab this. Toss this in here. Now, what are these going for these days? I don't even remember, Tammy. This is under Pokemon English Old. Crown Zenith, $21. So 5 times 21 is 105. Okay. Oh, I thought I heard something falling over there. So you have $50 left. There it goes. Can you check how long the queue is for the website order? It shouldn't be too bad, but part of it comes down to how much people ordered. Oh, you know, I'm really running out of sleeves. Snip of this. And snip of this. And snip of this. There goes. Good luck, Miss Tammy. Ready? We've got Potion. Ugh. And Grant. You pulled Grant, Tammy. Ooh. And Radiant Charizard, but he's a little off center. Damn it. Here's, wow, there's so many pulls in these packs. It's kind of ridiculous. Zeraora. And Mewtwo, which is kind of a cool card. I like the Mewtwo. Very nice. Do-do. Scoop-a-doo-boo. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oops. Now, why did that tip over? I don't understand why that tipped over. Mr. Ignored a VMAX. Whoa, you mean it's still in here? Hold on, wait a second. Or did I put it in with the hollow? If I put it in with the hollow, that's not a mistake. I've been kind of doing that lately. Hold on. Okay, you mean that maybe you want the VMAX in its own sleeve. I'll do that for you. All right, give me a second here. Tammy. You talking about this? Confirmed FBI agents in the FBI Minneapolis office took bribes from Somali daycare operators. What? Hold on. Did I miss something? I don't want you to miss out on your pulls here, Tammy. Wow, that story's so crazy right now. Okay, perfect. All right, very nice. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Your pull rate's pretty good on these. Let's go grab your box. Okay. We got this guy right here. The FBI took bribes from Somali daycare operators. Wow, that's a real crime. It's not just, oops, we weren't paying attention. They took bribes, probably for millions of dollars, I'm betting. I gotta see this. Let's see. I don't see that. Where are you hearing that from? Snap bans on soda? Uh-huh. Check your sources. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Let's see. Yeah, you might want you might be running into fake news, real fake news, where it's like they're just kind of sensationalizing. You run into that on like TikTok and stuff like that, where they say, haha, check your sources. I saw nothing on no FBI taking tapes. All right, so here's all this. Let's go ahead and rotate. We got this stinky card here, stinky card number 1. We got stinky card number 2. Let's get some stinky cards out of the pile, shall we? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9.5. We'll do this. All right, and 10, 8.5. There we go. Yeah, we're all waiting to hear something like that. You know, that's the funny part. We're all waiting to hear how in the world were they able to do this, and nobody noticed. So we're all waiting to hear who failed to watch over all that money, be a good steward of it. We're going to head over here to 9s and lower. Oh my God, this camera is so blurry right now. Burger Chew looks so cute. $45 a Burger Chew right there. That's because it's a 9.5, really cheap. If I'd sent those off to PSA, I'd probably be profiting off of them. They'd all be 10s. But I can't afford to regrade them because the cost of the regrade will be so high that it won't be cost effective. So now they have to be sold as 9.5s. Pretty bizarre. What do you do if a break doesn't fipple? Finish? Is that what you mean? Finish? They all finish. Like by Friday, they all finish. I mean, sometimes a break takes a little longer, and what we can do is include a spot in the fastest moving break, and then that break moves all the other breaks with it. So that's kind of my trick up my sleeve. All right. Bill Barron, 3 spots in the mega sub list. Here you go, Mr. Bill. This is the mega sub list. Bill's taking a pretty big slice here. Oops. So that's the mega sub list for Nido King. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots remain. This is for a spot at the mega break, the Crystal Nido King. It's like a true vintage card. Wait, what's the one-piece break? We have a one-piece break running right now. One-piece box break for a whole box of EB1. 4 people in there, 21 spots total. It's a big expensive box. We have an order. Ivan Rodriguez, Burger Pikachu. You've got, oh, so one of these is sold then. Actually, I might have another one laying around. Let me see if I can just find it real fast. What's up, guys? Hope you guys, oh, there it is. Hope you guys are having a great night. All right, Mr. Ivan. Loving these Pikachus. Wow, OP1. That's a EB1. EB1 English, yes. EB1 English. I got it right here, actually. Now, if you pull it, you don't have to open it. You can leave it sealed. We'd love to see you open it, too, though. So if you want to try for a manga in here, because I don't remember pulling a manga out of EB1. There it is. Okay. Now, cute little Pikachu here. Yeah. Oh, this is going to Ivan Rodriguez. Hey, go, Ivan. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Next up, we have Mr. Jeff. Hey, Jeff, thanks for your patience. One prismatic. All right, one prismatic for Jeff. Looks like we need a fresh box of the prismatics. Prismatics went up slightly. Yeah, I went to restock them, and they got more expensive. Not really a surprise. Bound to happen. Look how cute that box look. I love it. Keep it sealed is for cowards, says Mr. Zach. I am a coward, says Edward. No going in is for cowards. Oh, not going in is for cowards. People love to see the boxes get open, but here's the facts. There is no other kind of break on the table like those box breaks, you know. So usually when a booster pack is purchased, you open it. Here's an opportunity, an RNG opportunity to, instead of pulling a rare card, you pull a rare box. So I noticed there's no Nintendo booster pack you can open where you can pull a whole box of something. That's why the booster box breaks are fun. Gives you a chance to pull a whole box of something randomly. Mega Dream. All right, Mega Dream. I've got a Mega Dream. Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 and Fuji Bunko Volume 2. Yes, we have lots of those. Let's see. It is Fuji 2. Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. That should not be hard to find. There should be tons of it. This really shouldn't be in here. Also, what are these? These are ones that I want to crack and regrade. Is that right? Maybe we'll put these here. Ah, here it is. Sneaker Bunko. Boop. Mr. Jeff, how's life going, Jeff? Anything interesting in your life? Toss this over here where it belongs. We've got Weiss Nikkei First Edition. Okay, and here is the Weiss Nikkei. All right, very lovely. I like trading Forex. If I win a box for 40, I'm ripping that. Have other avenues for investment. There we go. All right. Very nice. I want to see you win, Mr. Zach. Not too much. Just thinking about my fancy card still here. Sniping this. Very good. All right. Yes, we love fancy cards. What do we got? Oh, just an ogre pond. I'll get in it. I get in almost every big break. Just waiting for it to move along. There it goes. Here's a holo. Here's... I think when a break, it's going to take a long time. It feels like you got plenty of time to jump into the break, right? But remember, a purchase spot in a big break is sort of like a vote for how soon it should end. Because if everyone uses the same strategy of, well, I got plenty of time to jump into that one, it'll never go off. There it goes. But it does eventually, I guess. You could argue. Whoa. That's a sexy card. All right. Fuji Volume 2, you ready? Ooh. Mr. I ordered 2 English Nikkei, by the way. Oh, did I only grab 1? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me grab 2 of them for you. My bad, dude. Do you like the website, Mr. Jeff? How do you feel about it? I feel like that deserves a sleeve. Hold on. Look at this card. This is just a holo. We're going to sleeve this holo up. There we go. Holy melons. Yeah. Holy melons. Ooh, Team Rocket Mimikyu. Nice. Nice. Holy melons. Okay. Now, one more pack of the Weiss Nikkei, everybody. There we go. All right. Good. Oh. Merry New Year's, Ivan. Yes, we're heading into 2026 very soon. When is it? Like tomorrow night? I think it's tomorrow night. Let's grab a bag like this. Okay. Do 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 do. goes. Very good. Well, so we've got a Jolteon, a Slowpoke, a Klawf. How full is this box? This box is pretty full. So let's take a picture of these right here. I like these 4 right here. Jeff, Mr. C, your message, question mark. Hold on. I'll jump over here. What's going on? All right, I'll take a picture here. Good. I'm excited for that new iPhone to show up. I want to know what it's like. I hope the camera's better. Slowpoke with an S. He goes way over here. Jolteon. See. Jolteon, Gyarados, and Klawf go in box number 1. Like that. How much is shipping for the Battle Styles? It's a small bag that I have. The Battle Styles will be $15 to ship. And then you got a small bag, huh? We could probably squeeze that in. That's what she said. Okay, let me hit refresh. Did you know your Korean Inferno X price per pack is $1 whole under market? That's interesting because it's not selling out. It is. Let's see. Mr. Jonas. Hey, what's up, Jonas? Welcome back, Jonas. So he needs 2 of the 151 surprise. It's finally your turn. Here are these 2. 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity collection. Ooh. Okay, that's the Rarity collection. Metazoo Kuromi Cryptid Carnival. We just opened this. So there it is. Gunslinger of the Abyss. Right, we had trouble finding this last time, didn't we? Because it was not a lot of it left or something. Gunslinger of the Abyss. Here it is. Gunslinger of the Abyss. No, there's 1 more in the pack. Ooh. And then I think there's another box of it somewhere. Dragon Ball Z, Fighter's Ambition, Cryptozoic, Rick and Morty Season 2, and Rick and Morty Season 1. Nice. 1 to start, then gave a second at the end. He gave him 2. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got him both in the spots. He noticed. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, and Fighter's Ambition. Perfect. I had to stand up for those. Ow. Just stabbed my head. Ah, very good. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Snipping this. And snipping this. And snipping this guy. And this guy. That Charizard's quite far along, isn't he? Look at he's at 15 out of 28 now. That's great. 13 spots remain. It can be hard to believe it sometimes, but he could be done by this Friday. People get their paychecks. Sometimes they buy a spot or 2. There he goes. What do you think about Dragon Ball cards? They're not doing as good as they used to do. Ever since they split it into 2 different card games. They shouldn't have done that. Oops. They should have stuck with 1 card game. All right, that was both of your 151 packs. Pretty cold. That explains why the Master Ball Gengar sells for like $1,000 in a pristine. All right. Elder Entity Intus. This is a cold pack of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing special coming out of here. How about the Metazoo? Come on, Metazoo. Okay. Not a super awesome Metazoo pack either. Why the hell they split it into 2? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think it was a colossal mistake. Because it wasn't doing too bad before that point. Here's Elwyn. Ooh, Ellen. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z did not do terribly before that point. Okay. Here's Rick and Morty. Did you watch DBZ? Who's your favorite? No, I never watched it. Yeah. Sorry. One of my brothers did, and I was like, whoa, you're watching Dragon Ball? Why are you watching that, dude? No, it's for nerds, bro. Here's love. Oh, I love this song that's playing. Ridiculous. Stop being ridiculous. Here's Meeseeks Concerns. It's me, Mr. Meeseeks. I pulled the GDR Ultra Instinct Goku. Love that card. Ooh. Very nice. All right. Here's New Defense Strategy and Narcissism. There we go. Latest God Rares haven't been that great. You know, they printed a set called Dragon Ball Manga or something like that, SB1. And that set had a decent number of sales. Yeah, we made some sales on that one. Here we are. Here's Behind Bars. Small World. Tammy Guterman. That's funny. Feels good. Okay. And Teaching Grandkids a Lesson. So that's season 2. Very nice. The Rick and Morty cards are all gradable. Every one of them. Because they're all different scenes. Now in Fighter's Ambition, you pick up Android 13. All right. So that was for you, Mr. Jonas. Thanks, Jonas. SB2 came out too, Mr. Yeah, we could purchase SB2. I heard about that, SB2, but we still have SB1 left over. And so, you know, kind of like with all of the Dragon Ball sets, I'm just sort of hesitating. What stood out to me is nobody even asked for it. So why would I buy it if nobody was asking for it, you know? All right, Mr. Jonas, where am I going to find your stuff? He didn't say new bag, right? How we get some good cards. This time, I think the round was a little bit cold this time, but that's okay. Sometimes it's cold. Let's see. Ooh, maybe you're over here. Joshua Rodriguez. You sent it. Okay, new bag time then. Perfect. And I say we just keep you in a correct a JON box. Hypothetically, if you receive distribution directly from a company like Bandai or Pokemon for less than MSRP, would you charge MSRP like card shops that run tourneys? No. We would run a price that is going to be for profit. So that is because this is a for-profit card channel. But, you know, we take the money and we reinvest it into cool things. It is. All right. I try to get you guys a really impressive inventory. And here it is. I've been working very hard for like 6 years, and one day I've got to retire. So that's true for everybody, by the way. Everybody in this room, if you want to retire someday, you have to like make enough profit at your job that you can then one day just eat the profit and quit working. So it is Mr. Jonas. But no, I mean, selling at MSRP is not a good situation. If a card shop is truly selling at the same price they bought it for, oh, you said MSRP. Oh, I'm misunderstanding. I'm so sorry. I misunderstood the question. I thought the question was like, would I sell it for as much as I got it for? So if I got a box for 100, would I sell it for 100? I see what you're saying. I don't know why I misunderstood the term MSRP. That's the recommended retail price. And that's a great question. I think it would depend on the supply. But, you know, if your price is ever too good, all that's going to happen, people are going to look at you like you're Walmart or Target, and they're going to scalp you. So it's a tricky thing, isn't it? So, like, if the price of the booster pack's going for like $10 online in rip and ship channels, and I'm selling mine at $5, what would stop another rip and shipper from coming over and just taking all my product? Be like, I'm buying all of it. Ship it to me sealed. Here's $20 to ship it. You see what I'm saying? So there is a point where if you go too low, you're really just turning into a supplier for somebody else. And MSRP these days, that's a price that's so low that people are supplying off of MSRP. So that's Mr. said he sold all the Lorcana. That's right. There is Lorcana first chapter in menu. It's in the extended menu. Ooh, there shouldn't be. No. Don't buy any Lorcana. I don't have any. Wait a second. Yeah, it's in the menu. Shouldn't be. I am sold out. Oh, by the way, what is this? Vintage Pokemon? Let me go ahead and get rid of this line here. And then Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh! Disney. You're right. You're right. It's still there. All right, we got to get rid of that. Do I have it sitting around somewhere? Is that why? I mean, I don't remember seeing it anywhere. We should get rid of that for now because it's all out. He never updated it. Yeah. I don't know if it's all out for sure. I don't know 100% if it's all out, but I suspect that it is. Hold on, let me look around. It's an unusual set. There might be like 1 or 2 packs of it floating around somewhere. That would make the most sense to me. SpongeBob. Oh, wait a second. Don't remove it. Here it is. Look at that. Now, is $18 a pack underpriced at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see if that's underpriced at this point. It's been like a year since I priced these. All right. Doesn't look like it's gonna. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're way underpriced. All right, hold on. Hold on. They're $29 a pack now. Whew. What the hell? They're way underpriced. All right, let's update the website. Nobody was buying them. Probably no one even looking. I mean, I might as well put those up on like eBay where people will actually buy them. Okay. I put them on the website like 4 days ago. Nice. Yeah, I guess we had just a couple packs left. Oh, weird that it doesn't allow me to... Oh, you might already be editing it. Oh, you're so funny, Timmy. You're so fast at it. Okay. So I was coming in there to do that. All right. Neato. I have a card I graded from BGS in 2013 in the box. It graded 9.5. Do you think I can still get a 10 considering its age? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, you probably need to look at it to see if there's any clear flaws on it. That's what I would have to say about that one, because it's not for sure that it will definitely grade a 10. Here's a little Disney card just hanging around in there. Jonas is complete, right, Mr. Jonas? Let's see. Yes, Jonas is done, and we now have an order from our friend Ivan Rodriguez. Slab away. I forgot again. My brain is in another world. No problem, man. It's not a big rush. Mr. Ivan, we won't worry too much about... I'll tell you what. We're going to... I'm not... You're a pretty consistent buyer. I'm going to let you stretch the rules slightly on yours. So it says October 5/42. Thank you for that. And we're going to change this one to say December, okay? So we'll stretch that one. I don't mind. All right. So you have a little more time on that to worry about it. Now, are we caught up? What do we got? Mr. Edward, he says, battle style sealed in an itty-bitty bag. So you got it. Here's an Edward Shelton. Here's an Edward Shelton. Let's find your bag real fast. Oops. Edwin Delcid. You say you had a bag? Let's see. Edward Shelton, Edward Shelton, Edward Shelton, Edward Shelton, Elijah, Elizabeth. Oh, I don't see a bag for you. I put this back. Maybe it's in box number 2 for some reason, even though it shouldn't be. Emmanuel, Edward Shelton, Elijah Martinez. So I don't even see a bag for you. Let me go ahead and start working on getting you a label. Do you remember what was in the bag? When's the Metazoo? My eyes itchy. Metazoo, huh? Very good. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, what's up, Mick Chicken Jr.? Mister, have you hit your 3 sets of 10 goon sessions today? That's right. We are. All right. I already masturbated 4 times and did a line of coke. So we're logging back into the shipping software now. I don't remember, but it's okay if you don't find it. It is. Okay. Those are rookie numbers. All right. That was the, what was that called? The Wolf of Wall Street? They had that line in it or something like that with McConaughey or whatever his name is. It is Mr. Edward Cornelio. And we're going to increase the weight on this. And we're going to set the dimensions. Okay. And then we're going to print postage. And it's going to say, wait, do you want to be for tomorrow? Yes. Clip that, mister. You copying my routine. 4 times. All right. Deep South 10. I want to stress the rules. No fair. Thank you, mistress, says Mr. Ivan. Tammy, don't play around. All right. So we're just waiting for a price to show up on this Mr. Edward Cornelio. It's so slow, man. It's crazy slow. While that's awaiting... Oh, wait. Is it done? I'll jump back over here. Oh, it's done. Perfect. Prevent. Mr. Masturbates every time a news art is revealed. There we are. There we go. Well, let's see. This is a box battle styles. Good. Haha. Mister uses carrier pigeons. That'd be interesting. That's kind of like Pokemon, right? Carrier pigeons. Okay, Edward's done. We have an order from Jacob Chickering. What's up, Jacob? Love you, mister. Hope you have a great start to your new year. Are you just giving me $25? Is that it? I'm just getting $25 from you, Jacob? I think he's trying to give me a $25 donation. Whoa. I will be sure to spend that on cookies and candy. Let's see, the donation score. The heart of the Squirtle guides you. Jack Woodworth. Okay. Jacob Chickering, $25. Whoa, I got $25 donation tonight, guys. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. I'm feeling like the man of the hour right now. I'm all special. Okay, so the queue is finally empty. Thank you so much, Jacob. Mister, I know you don't drink, but do you have a bottle of champagne on NYE? What's NYE? Oh, New Year's Eve? No. So I just never, ever, ever, ever drink even a drop. And it's because I'm totally lame. No, but it's because it doesn't work on me. It just makes me feel like uncomfortable. And so I don't like the feeling of alcohol. And when you don't like the feeling of it, you don't drink it. Because it's just like drinking poison that also makes you feel bad. So that's it. Karis loves it, though. So I know that for other people, it tastes great. So it's got to be like a genetic component. It's got to be genetic. Tastes good for some, tastes bad for others. Or makes you feel good, makes you feel bad. Chilling Rain, I don't remember where we're going to set this at. We're going to set this at 18. Okay, Chilling Rain 18. Minecraft, we're going to set this at 4. We're going to set this at 2. We're just getting rid of these. This is at 6. This is at 10. We're going to set this at, I don't know, 3.5. Okay, that sounds right. I know you don't drink. You know what I do? I open Pokemon cards. That's what I do. That's my thing. I like Pokemon. Pokemon and Pokemon card accessories. Here is a Final Fantasy Hidden Legends. Let's put him in there for like $4. It is. So he's in there $4. All right. So we want some of the top packs going in here, right? So that'd be like Phantasmal Flames. That would be Prismatic. Everybody's all about Prismatic right now. And then we got the Chilling Rain. And let's get a... let's get one of these. Well, no, we'll leave that alone. We don't want to snipe that, actually, I realize. Here's one of these Solo Leveling Volume 2s that nobody bought. Here's Inferno X Korean. Okay, Inferno X. And what shall we open? How about a Carrying on His Will pack? Okay, Carrying on His Will English. How about a Pixar pack? Pixar's cool. Okay. Let's get a Mega Dream. That's right, we gotta get Mega Dream. All right. Mega Dream's a lot of fun, huh? There we go. How much to make a jumbo pack of Pokemon for one person? Well, that's a good question. I mean, you could go to the website and buy one pack of everything that you want, and then it would just take me a long time to assemble that. Now, the rule is if you do that on the website, your order goes last. Now, we do that because we don't like to make jumbo packs even until, you know, the stream is slow. So it worked the same way over there. That's 14. Isn't this like $1.50 or something? Or $2 or something like that? And we'll put this on at $2. Pixar's what, like $3.50 or something? I don't know what it is. Phantasmal should be like 11. This guy went up. He's now 15. He's a little more expensive. Carrying on his will. Isn't this like 21? Wasn't there a record sale just recently on the manga from this set? There's a record sale on this. All right, so Pokemon Japanese. One Piece. Here it is. So One Piece. OP13 is 21. That's pricey. I wonder if that price has gone up or down since I last checked. All right, so we got a couple pricey packs in here. Thoughts on grading common and non-commons and non-holo cards? I do it. You just got to do it for the right card, and the stakes are higher. Like if you get a 9, you're really screwed. So you're going to lose money unless every single one you send in grades 10, right? Like if you send in a bunch of them and 20% grade 10 and 40% grade 9, you're in a bad hole. If 100% of them grade 10 and you make $5 or $6 per card profit, you know, you're making a little bit of money. Really, it's not even good money. Like, that's enough money to go out to eat at Taco Bell. You're not going to become a millionaire selling those kind of cards. But we do it. I get a mix of those kind of cards up here on the table. I think they're nice. Sometimes people donate cards they don't want, and I'll pick through those. I'll try to find something like that. You know, there it is. But there's not a lot of profit involved, to be honest. It's because the transaction is too small, and it takes a lot of time to comb through them to get one that's absolutely going to grade 10. So the actual time cost is pretty bad. But it's a bit of fun, you know. I think it brings people to the table. I think it makes people go, oh, yeah, he's going to have a cute little thing for me. Okay, we're at 131. We have room for about $30 more. $30 more, huh? What else should I grab? I'm gonna grab one of these Silver Tempests. So that's 25. Okay, one more. Scooby dooby dooby doo. All right, there we go. That should be it. So that should be about 160 there. That's our target, right? That's the price target. All right, there we go. We got a nice little thing going on. Wow, it's weirdly thick for a set that has so many pricey packs in it. I wonder how that works out. Maybe we just got a good spread between expensive ones and very cheap ones. What's the queue looking like? Well, the queue is empty, which is why I started working on this. So now we have a jumbo pack break running. People love the jumbo pack break. Jumbo pack break, by the way, in my opinion, is one of the better breaks to jump into if you're trying to actually acquire the signature card. There it is. The Magnemite signature. Okay. Ooh. That's good to go. Look at that, guys. We got Charmander. We got a Haxorus. We got a Snorlax. We got a Fennekin. And we've got Zorua. Look at Fennekin. He is a gym break. 15, 1, and 2. That's from the XY era, by the way. Okay. Can I trade my slab and a virtual kiss for a spot? A spot in what? Could you remind me exactly what the card was? What should I buy my alcohol uncle for New Year's, Mr. Alcoholic Uncle? Alcohol? I mean, you just said it yourself. He's an alcoholic, so he's going to be like, ooh, nice. All right. Somebody sent me $1 and said 100 packs of Japanese Destined Rivals with an email called 100 packs of Destined Rivals. Very interesting. We'll close. Wait, what does this have to say? Whoa, very interesting. Hold on. Okay. Can I trade my slab and a virtual kiss? Mm-hmm. Okay. Very nice. We'll close that. We'll hit refresh. Hello, Mr. I paid to cut the queue, says Mr. Jonas. I don't think you'll have to, Mr. Jonas. He paid to cut the queue. I'll give you that money back because I'm pretty sure your order is just going to be the next order. Let's go ahead and click on lists. Dude just gave you a free $1. Mister, what's your schedule now? We do 2 streams, one in the morning and one in the evening. This is the evening stream. So we don't do overnight anymore. And I get fantastic sleep now. Yeah. Read my second to last message. Sorry about that. For the pack break, you'd like to trade your slab in. Could you tell me what the slab is real fast? Do people buy many Minecraft packs? Are they popular, says Cactuar Queen. You know, it's really interesting. We go through like time periods where maybe a couple people will be buying the Minecraft packs, and then they'll just kind of stop for a while. And then somebody will get back into them and start opening them again. And sometimes that triggers other people wanting to open it too. They're all gradable. PSA grades them. They're printed by Panini. And Minecraft's kind of like one of the most well-known games out there. So they're definitely fun and easy to collect. What's the time for the morning stream? The morning stream begins at 9 p.m. in Missouri. That's 7 a.m. in California. And that is 10 a.m. in New York. Okay. So Miss Beatrice, she says, can I get a spot in the jumbo pack break and 100 to my slab away? Yes, you can. Give me a second here. Beatrice with the B. You've got that Sandstorm booster. Nice. Boom. All right. Oops. Boom. All right. That's updated. And a spot in the break. How are you today? There it goes. Same with Fortnite. All right. Our viewership in the morning was surprisingly good. We had like 90 viewers, and that's not a standard stream time for us. With my credit, can I buy the Snorlax? This one right here. And with the rest, can I buy packs of Korean fighters? Okay. Give me a minute. Let me try and find you. Oh, there it is. Korean matchless fighters. Cactuar Queen. Okay. Snorlax is sold. Now, that's 28 minus 6, which is what, 7 or something? No, that's $8 left over. Items moved into your PSA vault. Oh, that's nice. Matchless fighters. I need to remember what the price on those were. Korean matchless fighters. $2 each. So you get 4 of those. All right, good luck. There's some pretty big pulls in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Snorlax, by the way. He's pretty cool. He's from the XY era. He's not a young card. That's an older card. He just didn't grade 10. If he had graded 10, super expensive. He happened to grade like 8 or whatever that was. Pretty rough. Tossing that. What do we got here? We've got Code. Here's Blaziken. Cold, and Hatterene. I've been doing this long enough that I was here when this set came out. This was a Sword and Shield era set, and I was there for the entire Sword and Shield era. I started right at the end of Sun and Moon. Right at the end of Sun and Moon. My first set that was brand new to me that was coming out was Unified Minds, Sun and Moon. All right. Look at that. Oh, right. Are we keeping you under Cat Car Queen? Mess that up every time. Carlton Wicks. Wait a second. Cash Flow, Carlton, Carter, Cactuar. No, that's Carter Bortson. Cactuar Queen. Haha. All right. How nice was that? Yeah, a little Snorlax. How nice is that? Galarian birds are awesome, especially Zapdos. So we had one of these yesterday, and it sold already. It's a promo Nami. It only graded 9, sadly. Here's the new trade slab. You can jump in here for $5. The reason why this is kind of a cool card is because it was drawn by the popular artist Shinji Kanda. It's called Slitherwing. It's one of those ancient cards. Okay, Shiftry, $5 My Little Pony card. Here's Sylveon, and here is Eternatus. That was an abandoned slab. I don't know why it would have been abandoned. Let's see what we received at the vault. Simplified Chinese Collection 151 Pikachu. Nice. I think I overpaid for that. Let's check for Mr. Jonas now. Mr. Jonas, did I get a Jonas order? So Jonas, if you paid to jump the queue, I'm kind of just waiting for that order to come in. Where did the Nami come from? It's some kind of promo. I actually have no clue where it came from. All I know is I had 2 jumbo pack spots. Mr. Gabriel, the jumbo pack's nearly done. Whoa. Okay. All right. Good. So, grab these. Pop this in here. Very nice. I paid in the web shop. Very nice. I think I'm just waiting for that to go through then. I currently don't see it. Yeah, I think we're still waiting on that one. You might want to check up on it, make sure it went through. And now let's get a really cool card up here. That's Pristine Yoshi, everybody. Okay, Poker Yoshi. All right, let's tempt you with Pristine Yoshi. Much harder to acquire than a 9.5. I got a couple good grades in this submission, I guess, if you count the Pristines. Okay, lovely. Man, that sucks. Just makes me sad. Gets a 9.5. I mean, I might just crack that one. Here's a Master Servant Contract Girl card. 9.5. How much for Nami? I see what it was. Holding the payment because if you change too quick. Oh, I see. So the order hasn't gone through. So this is a cute little card for $12. It is a 9.5. I'm just looking to get rid of it. I'm going to lose money when that sells. Okay. That Yoshi's pretty nice, isn't it? Here's the lesbians, Disney lesbians. Let's find it. The Scissor Sisters. Actually, let's say 10 Disney. This should be Weiss Disney. Weiss Disney. Frozen. Should be 100 stamp, maybe? Stamp. 10 Weiss Disney Frozen stamp. All right, here we go. So, okay, here's an exact competitor online. It's really not an expensive card. It looks like the cheapest one is for $50, and that's a Pristine. So I suspect it will sell. I'll take it, Mr. says. Mr. Ivan, you like the cheap ones? Here goes. He likes the clearance slabs. Sometimes I'm just getting rid of a slab. Is this real? Yeah, okay, so here goes. That's only 50. Holy cow, that one's definitely going to sell. I think it will anyways. But look, that's a Disney stamp. I don't understand why it's so cheap. Guess it's just because it's not a Pokemon card. I don't know. A couple more of these Pikachus. I sent so many Pikachus to PSA hoping for a black label. Just got 9.5s. Really sad. Can you check what slab I have and see if that's enough to give me the pack break? Maybe. You don't remember what it was at all? Was it? How did you acquire it? Did you buy it? Did you get it in a break? It is. Can you describe how it looked? That's going to be 45. PSA black label. I would like the black labeled Pikachu for sure. These Pikachus were chosen because they looked better than the other ones, and they still got 9.5s. I got it in a break. Okay, so you got a card in a break, and it's called The Legend of Debt. Was it one you got today, or was it it's put away in the shipping area maybe? I don't have a reason to go down there currently. People need to realize 90% of buyers on this channel are losing money. It's all about love of the game, open packs, and hoping to hit on a break. Now, it's not just about what's happening in this channel. It's just across the internet. People who open up booster packs take a big risk when they do that, and sometimes it pays off like crazy, and sometimes, oh, you got it today. So it was earlier today. Is that right? Let's see what it was. You're talking about this card right here. I would buy that card back from you for $6 if you'd like. So we can do $6 on the Moltres. I'm really not looking to buy him. That's why. So you can see he was priced at 50, and you actually traded me for 3 of the spots in the break. It was just a Korean Piplup, and that card in reality is probably worth about $1 to $2. So yeah, I would maybe buy this card for $6. It is. It's complex the way that things work, but that's a 9 Moltres non-hollow, and most of it sold for a Korean Piplup that's probably worth like $2. So it wouldn't really make any sense for me to buy it back, except for certain prices. The only reason I can stomach all the prismatic and black bolt I bought was because it was fun as hell. Hell yeah, man. For channels like this, the community is definitely what keeps people coming back. I know it is for me. Yeah, I think being able to hang out, talk about stuff, even controversial stuff, and sometimes it's especially because of, look at this. These all got 9.5s. I cannot believe these got 9.5s all day long. Is BGS comparable to a PSA 10 or a PSA 9? It's comparable without any doubt to a PSA 10. I've done this a long time. I've cross-graded a lot of BGS 9.5s into PSA 10s. BGS is just an insanely tough grader. They really are. And they decided this card's 9.5. It's just nuts. God, dude, I get burned every time I grade with them, I swear. All right. I'll look for something else to price up right now. I'm so bummed. Look at this. 9.5 on this Destined Arrival Zapdos. That's the break right now, right? So this is the lightning break. It is. You jump in this lightning break. This one got a 10 because it's not BGS. BGS is so harsh, man. Look how clean it is. Look how nice this card is. It's a nice card. And they still said, nah, give it a 9.5. That is so ridiculous. Their grading standard is impossible. Let's see. I'll take $6. Okay. So this is now a Moltres coming back up for sale. Do, 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 do. So this is for sale for $8 now, the Moltres is. And you get a store credit card for Legend of Debt. There it is. Absolutely, this community is what keeps me around. Love you guys. There it is. So the Moltres is no longer your concern, and you have a little $6 store credit. How nice is that? So let's test out and see if Mr. Jonas has arrived. His 3 spots were valued at 15 bucks. He won and sold it back for $6. Yeah, but look at what he gave me. He gave me a Korean AR, and it wasn't even graded to grade 10. He pre-graded it. And all I was doing was getting rid of the Moltres in that moment. So I valued it at 3 spots in the Moltres to get rid of the Moltres. Do you understand? So maybe the problem, you could argue, was the Moltres was originally overpriced in the break, but I was willing to accept lopsided trades toward him to get rid of him. That's what was going on. Mister, I'm saying you won in the trade, LMAO. Well, I mean, when you trade with the card shop guy, he's supposed to make a little bit of money on the trade. But no, I think he basically got what it was worth out of it, because I think that Piplup can't be worth more than like $2. And so he trades in $2, but he gets 6 back, actually. So in a sense, he's still doing okay. All right, Mr. Jonas's order is in. He says he'll cut the queue for $5. He wants 5 of the Cryptozoic Rick and Morty Season 5s, Gunslinger of the Abyss, and Rarity Collection. You got it, man. All right, so here's the Gunslinger. Can I buy the Moltres? I can add $3 more from the extra 5. Yes, unless it's already sold, because sometimes Ivan's extremely fast at buying these. Let me check. I don't know if Ivan's already bought it. Ivan Rodriguez already bought it. Here it is. All right. He's pretty good when he's hanging around. Sometimes these little cheap ones sell like really fast. You get Mr. Ivan. It's kind of a cool card, I guess. It's X-White Euro Moltres. Yeah, he was really fast at it. Okay. So it would be no point trying to buy it if he already bought it. Here's this Yu-Gi-Oh! Jumping back over here. So we got the Rarity Collection, Gunslinger, and then 5 of the Rick and Mortys. Ooh. 5 of the Rick and Mortys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put these back in. Good. Ooh, that's blinding. All right. Now, you do have $5 left over. What can I get you for $5 maybe? Can I get you something fun for $5? What's $5 these days? I mean, I get you another, what, you just pick something, I'll give you another one. I'm collection and videos. Yeah, Mr. Ivan, he, he buys these cheaper slabs and then he shows them off online. It's kind of cool. Something for you. You want me to get something? Okay, I know exactly what I want, Mr. Jonas. I want to buy you a spot in the trade break. Did I call you Ivan? Mr. Jonas. There's, my brain sometimes holds 2 names together. All right. Set that there. So you could walk away with this silver wing. Did I say? Yeah, slither wing. All right, so this is up to 2, by the way. Very nice. That'll help this move around a little faster. So you're in that break, $5 break. And then let's see what's going on with these Rick and Mortys. Get swifty. We're getting swifty in here. All right. Boy, my thumb hurts, man. I think it's all of those first edition Weissney Ks we opened earlier. We opened so many of those. The joint of my thumb hurts. We did 16 boxes of that, along with all the other orders. How much are these? The Rick and Morty packs? They're pricey. These are $20 a piece. They might be underpriced now. Yeah, we might have underpriced Rick and Mortys. Can I get 3 NFL packs with the credit? Oh, we can do that. You talking about which set is it specifically? Is it the TCG set? Here's Rick Locked Up. Revolio Clockberg. Peace Among Worlds. Oh my God. Guilty on all charges. And Science versus Science. These episodes are so good. I can't believe that the voice... every time I see Rick and Morty, I have to deal with the fact that the voice actor for Rick and Morty got kicked off the show. I can't take it. I can't handle it. It's so ridiculous. These shows were some of the best written cartoons on the on TV. They're just a lot of fun. Very, very memeable moments, memorable moments, and it's all over. Crazy. I'm off to the gym. If I'm not back, Happy New Year's. What? It is. It's not New Year's yet. Wait a second. When's New Year's? It's tomorrow, isn't it? You're a day ahead, aren't you? Yeah, you're a day ahead of us. That's why. All right. Shouldn't have domestically abused his wife. I would agree with you, except the court threw that out. He wasn't found guilty of it. And it's a tricky scenario because anyone who's really mad at you, let's say you're in the middle of a nasty divorce, they can just redefine your behavior as, actually, he hit me, he was abusing me. You know, so, and I swear to God that happens plenty. People lie all the time. People will say whatever they have to say. It's just the nature of it all. You know, even if you believe that you're telling the truth, you can recategorize behaviors that before you were fine with, now you're not fine with it because you're in the middle of a messy divorce. And, you know, if he really did it, shame on him. But the court threw it out. He wasn't actually guilty of it. So the court found that he was not guilty of that. They couldn't prove that it happened. And so it was just his word and her word, I'm sure. And it's just how it is. So here we are. Ooh. All right. Very nice. These 2021 TCG packs. Rick tells the planet that the middle finger means peace. That's right. There we go. Silent but deadly. Here's cooking things with Pickle Johnson? Pickle? Oh my gosh. Battle Ready Beth. Oh, Beth. Wow. These cards are cool, man. All right. Okay. Human Wisdom and Dinner for the Elite. That's right. While everyone else is purging. Is Nami sold already? Not yet, but she could be sold right now to you. Here's Exchanging Vows. Rick to the Rescue. Iced Tea. The Butler and the Sun guy from the Parasite episode. Racial Insensitivity. Wait, what's the $5 break? That's the trade break. You can trade me cards you don't want to get into the trade break. I accept all kinds of junky cards for that. You can also just buy directly in if you prefer. Some people do that, not very often, but some people will do that. Here's Race War. Oh, look at that. All worth it. Wait, I don't remember this character. Who is this? Wait, what character is this? I don't remember this character. Was he the other scientist in the... I don't recognize him. Here we are. It is really awesome. Nice, dude. We can send this off to PSA to grade if you'd like. Can you check my bag and see if anything's worth it? So you had the Korean cards. I don't think at this point I would take a trade on the Korean cards for a spot in there. Is that signed? Yes, it is. That's one of the reasons to open these. Ooh. Don't remember him. Here, let me ask AI. Here's from the Multiverse episode. Let's take a picture. Okay, give me a minute. This is a drawing of a character from Rick and Morty. Can you tell me what episode it's probably from and what the episode was about? Can you look in my bag for a trade? Says Joshua Rodriguez. I can do that for you. All right, let's see if we can identify it. This would be really interesting if ChatGPT can identify it. Apparently, ChatGPT was banned at Karis's workplace for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was like legal stuff. They don't want coders using it. There we go. Can I get 3 of the NFL TCG packs with credit? Yes, sir. Most likely source is probably from the Get Swifty episode. Is it? I don't recognize it. We need like a Rick and Morty super fan to tell us what episode that was. Here's Goodbye Moon Man. And here's Roy, a life well lived. Okay. Very nice. Here's the race war card. Okay. It trains off the code you feed it. Ah, that's a great insight. Maybe the company she's working for does not want to give its code away. That's no good, is it? It was the episode where he went into his battery to fix it. That's what I thought. It made me think that this character looked a lot like him. This is one of the scientists. Okay, cool. One of the Rick and Morty scientists. Now, what do we got here? We've got Amarant. Okay. How much to send it to PSA? $40 USD. Junk Speeder. We're going to have some cool cars to send off to PSA, guys. Yeah, I hope you do send it because I would love to see it come back. The battery inside the battery. Yeah. It's a great episode. Oops. Oops. I got to stop bumping these cards. There we go. All right. Very nice. Throw that away. Mr. Jonas. You want this bonus card, Jonas? I'm giving you a bonus card today. I found this laying around. That's yours now. It's the other scientist that made the other universe. Exactly. That's why I thought it was. AI was wrong. Jonas Gordon. We're just, I guess we'll say number 2 on this. Number 2. Okay. Huh? Awesome. What about my poker cards? Are they worth anything? Let me look. So you're really into this trade. Let's see. I have a lot of these, so I don't need it. And it's probably worth a little bit, but it's going to be less than $1 probably. All right, you got some Korean cards here. You've got a Korean Piplup. This. So that is what you got. There we are. Okay, I'll send you PayPal for the PSA directly. Okay, sounds good. Mr. Jonas. It's the marriage therapist. Oh, is it? Eddie's in here. He's saying it's the marriage therapist. I know that episode too. That's when it turned out that they were like really evil and codependent with each other. Hold on. Rick and Morty marriage therapist. Is it? Yeah. Oh, it is. It is him. Okay. It appears to be him. All right. Is it? Hold on. Let's see. That guy? You're right. My bad, says Cody Hodges. Oh, that's tricky. That's hard to remember. You know why it's kind of hard to remember that? It's because a lot of the characters do look a little bit similar to each other, right? They're all drawn in a similar style. All right. Let's write you down, Mr. Jonas. So, Jonas Gordon, and this shall say P for PSA. Okay. Yay, a live stream. Hey, what's up, man? Oops. Adjust this here. Some cute $45 Pikachus. Now, we also have an order from Ivan Rodriguez. He wants this Weiss cheap slab. Okay. Good. Now, you must be drowning in slabs, man. He took the Moltres as well. That was the second order he sent. No order this time, says Mr. Clyde. What? That's crazy talk. No order. Here's, oh man, I really like this Bowser. I feel like the Bowser, I'm going to actually up his price to $150, and he's going to go into the, let's send him off. If you don't want him, you can re-roll him. Let's send him off to the Live Custies. He is so cool. 20, 50, 75, 100, 25, 150. All right. The live custies. Five, and then one more like this. We gotta open up those NFL packs next. Okay, so this shall say BGS 10 pristine Bowser Joker, and it's going to be 150. There it is. How much is the Nami slab? The Nami slab is $80. I'll just get the 3 NFLs. Yeah, let's get those NFLs. Where do I keep those NFLs? I actually have not seen them in a long time. All right. Off to the live customs he goes. So 3 of the NFLs. I haven't seen those in a long time, but I suspect they're somewhere over here. Nope. Are they not? EB1's over here. I'm going to toss all the EB1 back there. All right. Indeed, they were not. They were not back there. Where else might it be? Somewhere back there? No, I'm not seeing it there. I'm not seeing it there. I'm looking for them because we haven't actually had to access them in a very long time. Where other places could this be? Okay, he's not over here. Maybe over here. Not over here. Not in that box. Let's check the. I don't think I saw them even here, right? I don't think I've seen them here. Maybe that Pokemon pack shouldn't be there. I think I better go looking for them in a strange box. Maybe like this. Nope. How about over here? Really hard to reach that. Okay, not in here. Okay. Not in here with the Dragon Ball. I honestly do not know where I've last seen these. They're not in here. We're looking for a very, very rarely open set. Not here. Could be all the way over here, maybe. Wow, what is this? So here we go. I found some. Oh, better not trip. All right. A stupid box. Okay, too much stuff in my walkway. Look what else look what else I found. Found these, huh? With their tops trimmed. So weird. So there it is, NFL 5. I think this might be the last box of it, maybe. That could be why we couldn't find it, you know? Okay. There it goes. I put a last order and made a PSA order too. All right, no problem. Sounds good. Oh, we didn't need that. You should just give me those packs for free. All right, so here are these 3 NFLs. Oh, I wonder if I could have stored them over by the other NFL packs. All right, if you want to help me remember where these at, these go to my bottom left, or bottom right. Bottom right. Here they are. Do you still sell raw Pokemon poker cards? No. No, we used to do that. I thought about doing it again. I thought about it. All right, you ready? What do we got here? We've got Amani, Odell, Ronnie. So these are actually junk cards. See the C. You got an uncommon, rare. So this is actually a rare card right here. It's Ronnie Stanley. More sports cards, Mr. Soccer and Ford, all please. Yeah, we probably could get into all that. It would change the nature of the stream a little bit. Patrick Mahomes, legendary. See the orange L at the bottom right-hand corner? That's cool. This was printed in 2021. So that was a little bit before he had his 2 Super Bowls. Okay. And common, uncommon. We have Dalvin Cook. There it is. Someone set off the jumbo pack, 1 spot left. All right. That's NFL 5. Okay. You pull 1 legendary, and it's Patrick Mahomes. What's that legendary worth? Well, I suppose you could look it up. It's from 2021, Panini, NFL 5 TCG, L279. Patrick Mahomes. There goes. Probably not a lot. Look at these, huh? Curious? Huh. I'll have to go through these sometime, see if there's anything worth it in here. Probably not. Sports cards, ew, bring back ponies. Oh. My little what? Ponies? Okay. All right. Hit refresh. Mr. Jonas says one more order. One more game. It's a big order. He says he wants $40 for Rick and Morty to go to PSA, 2 of the English Crown Zenith, and 1 Twilight. You got it. 2 of these. Okay. And a Twilight Masquerade. Find out where I'm storing that. Obsidian, Surging Spark, Paldea Evolved, Vivid Voltage. So really, is it going to be in box number 1? Ooh, what was that? Somebody just tipped over. I'm not seeing Twilight. Oh my God. Trash is tipping over. That's what's tipping over. That's annoying. Yeah, weird. I did not see Twilight Masquerade. It's on the menu, huh? What's on the menu? Here it is. It's on the menu because it's on the website. There it goes. Found it. It was in a spot I did not expect it to be in. All right. Whew, we got a lot of products, man. We got a lot of products. It's such a broad variety, and it's all right next to me somehow. You guys ever think about how complex that has to be for so many different products to be within arm's reach? Okay, sending all Brony members to the FBI. What? Here's Heatron. Here's... Oh, Mag Mortar. Very nice. Look at that nice card, Mr. Jonas. And... Pango Row. Very nice. Tossing this over here. Have to reach so far for those. So I like this. I was looking for Magmar. You pulled him. Mag Mortar. He looks great too. There he is on the back. Okay. Looking good. All right. FBI is all bronies. The herd protects its own. Oh my God. What am I reading? Very good. 1 spot left in the jumbo pack break, by the way. Damn, truce. It's Mr. Quantum Wolf. Here's Ivan Rodriguez saying, trade spot for Legan for his Korean cards, if that's okay. All right, so Mr. Ivan would like your cards, Mr. Legend of Debt. He's making you an offer to buy these cards for $5. So he said it's for your Korean cards. That would be for these right there. So Legend of Debt, you're being offered $5 for these. What do you think? Cash Patel has a Pinkie Pie in his pocket at all times. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. Is he still here? I don't know if he's still here. Fire Pokemon is the best, and water. Fire and water, huh? I like the psychic Pokemon because they're evil. Back when Gen 1 came out, there was no dark type, just ghost and psychic, and they were both super cool. I don't know if Legend of Dead's still watching. He might have stepped away. His turn was over. All right, let me put this back. All right. Very good. Oh, no, Mr. said I checked Google. It said my Patty Holmes is worth 68. Nice. Did you, what happened? So, somebody's offering to buy you a spot in the trade break, but they want your Korean cards in exchange. So they want these cards right here. Yes. So you can trade those in and get a spot in the trade break if you'd like. Did you ever price that stoned-looking SpongeBob? I'll do it, says Legend of Debt. All right, sounds good. So, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, we'll move these over to you. The SpongeBob cards have been not priced so far, and they're very special. They're very cool. So I should price them soon. They're like 2 Isaac Thomas bags, I noticed. I feel like that's going to get lost. We shouldn't be doing that. So the other Isaac Thomas bag was in here. The 6. Here it is, Isaac Thomas. So that's an Isaac Thomas. And this is an Isaac Thomas. Mr. AI is getting stronger. We got to go to AGS2, lol. Now, what do you mean by that? We got to go to AGS. Put this over here. AGS grading. Oh, Isaac's just got a ton of bags. Okay. Oh my God, Isaac's got tons of bags. Ivan Rodriguez, I'll create a new bag for you. AGS, the AI grading company. I always suspected that AGS was probably not going to survive because building your company off of AI alone is a mistake since all of the companies can access AI. All of them can. And so what they would have to do is make an argument that their AI software somehow stands out from everyone else's AI software. So they're dependent on that argument. And I don't think it's a very strong argument. I think it was basically a catchy thing to say at the time, and that was it. So I think it's a very weak argument for why to grade with them. It's basically like saying, we use computers. It's like, yeah, everyone uses computers, bro. So the next step is they could say, well, our computers are better. All right, let's see. Look at this. A little Venom. That got a 9.5, huh? 9.5? Take a look at it. Oh, yeah. Here's a cool card. Can you fact check the price on my Patrick Mahomes? No. No, I'm a little busy. Here we are. I actually don't price sport cards at all, so I don't know anything about them. It came from a pretty cheap booster pack, though, okay? So that's why I would say it's a pretty cheap booster pack. All right, so we'll put that Venom up for 20 bucks. He's a cool card. Google told me 68. I wouldn't trust Google. I would trust eBay. Mr. Zach, he says box of PRB2. Good choice. We got a lot of PRB2 to go through, so hopefully some kind of manga in there. All right, I'll be back. All right, we brought in some more Mega Dream too, because I know we were running low on Mega Dream. All right. Put one of these back here. Good. Okay. They'd have to have a proprietary grading AI software. Yes, and I already know that they don't, because I asked them. It was AI software that was already available, and then they sort of like tinkered with it. Basically, it's probably glorified, you know, like imaging software that helps them detect problems. And it's great to call that AI. It's no problem. No problem, you know. But it basically is just a small advancement, in my opinion, when it comes to grading. So you're going to have every grading company is going to use that same feature. They're going to use AI to detect. They're going to hook up AI to like imaging software. And then they're going to say, all right, what's wrong with this card? There you go. Very nice. One whole box, Mr. Zach. I feel like Tag's nice because they got a nice holder. It's a totally different issue. They got a nice holder. Oh, cool. Get that SR out of there. Okay, you like that? Okay, line those up a little bit. All right, here goes. This next one. Okay. All right. Oh. What's this guy's name? Can't remember. My brain's on. It's getting closer to actually naming a lot of these characters. It is. Oops. Here's this hat guy. Okay. When's the next shipment going out? Yeah, we don't ship until Miss Alexis comes in on Wednesday. And it is possible that she might call off Wednesday. I have a feeling she will. Sometimes Alexis takes a Wednesday off, and then she shows up on Friday. Okay. Here's a hello. Ta-da. Here's... It's like Shinbei or something like that, isn't it? Shinbei. Here's the hat guy. The hat guy's name is... See, I don't have it. I used to have it. I had it like a second ago. Plus, it's the New Year's. Yeah, I have a feeling Miss Alexis is not going to show up tomorrow. So it's probably going to be Friday to be realistic, okay? Jinbei. I was very close. That's the guy from Street Fighter. Is it? Yes. Okay. So we got a full art of Mr. Luffy. Okay. How many spots left in the trade? So the trade should have maybe 5 spots left. All right, the mermaid, Shirohashi. All right, so how many full arts do we pull here? We got 1, 2. I feel like we're missing one. Are we missing one? Is it supposed to be 4 or was it always 3? I know maybe it was PRB1 had 4, right? I like this song that's playing a lot. It's very relaxing. Jinbei. Okay, just double checking. So it might just be 3 of them then. Is that right? Where's December tag sub at the process? I don't know. There's so many submissions out there. I don't know which one's which without having to dig through them. All right. Yeah, I guess it's 3 of them. Okay. Put that there. Lovely. Mr. Zach. Ooh. Put that back, and let's grab your bag. Ugh. Okay. And we'll put this here. And we'll put this here. Thank you, Mr. Zach. Appreciate it. How many of those SpongeBob cards did you have? The magic cards? Just this round that came back? There's like one of the rounds somewhere. I might have already sent those out. Oh, it's 7:08. Okay, that's the cutoff time, right? All right. Very good. Wow, we had a great stream. So it looks like we've been live for less than 3 hours, though. Looks like it was actually a shorter stream. You know, it's my fault because we started 30 minutes late. And really, we should probably be starting around 3 p.m., not 4:30. We need brakes to go off. Yes, brakes. We need brakes to go off. There's one spot in here. Okay. And there's the lightning brake. Send for the jumbo. We've got the heartbreak brake. Really, we could probably take on one more brake. So let's see what it is. See what we got. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doo. I think it's time to get this open now, don't you guys think? So what, he taped the sides of it? Oh man, that's so annoying actually. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. This is an issue that I call overpacking. When you do too many defensive measures on your card, and it actually makes it possible for it to get injured while getting opened. I teach when we're shipping our cards, I teach about this problem. I say never overpack it. You need to pack it in a way where it's very easy to retrieve, but it still has a lot of protection. But if it's hard to retrieve, you always run a risk that somebody gets impatient and damages it. Okay. All right, so this card definitely will not be grading 10. Still a nice card. Yes, look at that. Should have used masking tape. Yeah, that's possibly true. Okay, we'll grab this. Okay. So let me look up the guy who mailed this into me. Why does Instagram always want to send me sluts, bro? Let's see. Do you still do CGC submissions? And I guess I'll call it Golden Alteria then. Actually, I don't remember the details of this. Did he want it sent to tag or PSA? Okay. Very good. I'll just set this over here for now. We got his name on it now. We got it staged correctly. We just got to put a, we got to find out how he paid to grade it. All right. Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that's right. So if we're having a moment of peace, let me go ahead and grab a boosty pack, huh? You guys want a boosty? I want a boosty. Let's grab one of these. So these are what, $100? And they come with 5 cards. Cool. Yes. Oh no, the sleeves are crinkly. I try not to. These sleeves, I didn't buy them. They were given to me. They were gifted to me by a Chinese company. And when I'm out of them, I'm out of them. And I'm going to be super sad if I run out. So there's 5 spots. It's going to be $25 a spot. And it's going to be 5 out of 5. So there it is. The next pack split is for a Topps card. How nice is that? I have a lot of nicer older promos and halos from when I was a kid. I need to send you to grade. Cool. I'd be happy to do that. I do that kind of stuff. People will send me their stuff and I'll send it in a grade. Especially if you don't want to learn how to do something like tag grading or something. Hit refresh one more time. All right. Well, that's going to be it then. We're going to go ahead and wrap up right here for the evening time stream. We're going to be back on in the morning, and that'll be at probably 9 p.m.-ish, which in California will be 7 a.m. In New York will be 10 a.m. That stream was pretty friggin' busy last time, and it kind of surprised me. I didn't expect that. This is the daytime stream. We usually ran the daytime stream for 2 to 3 hours anyways. We're going to call this the evening stream now, okay? Read my second to last message. Read my last message. I'm guessing you wouldn't take my Mahomes for a spot. This is mainly Pokemon. That's right. That's right. So I don't really mess with the sports at all, I'm afraid. We are. Okay. Put this away. All right. Thank you so much, guys. That was the Tuesday stream. And I'm going to go have dinner and hang out and play Terraria now. I'm going to go play some Terraria. Maybe if you guys wanted, I could take you guys with me one day to go play Terraria in the other room. But I like turning the camera off and having the privacy and all that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the daytime stream. Oh, no, the morning time stream. See you later, everyone.